Natasha C.M. Mwansa, your host for this academic year 2022-2023 Women Elite. And this is my guest, the one and only, the lovely Lonjezo C, Mwale. So she is to be an engineer.
Manifesting.
She is an engineer. Mm-hmm. She has her own business. You are looking at 2022, Mrs. of Two, and once financial manager of Zamso and Ruden.
At the same time,
you can imagine the struggle. You can imagine what she went through, and we'll know as I continue with the interview. So, how was your experience as financial manager, Zamso and Ruden combined?
Okay, so I was vice, first of all. My superior was Chileleko, and he was a very good leader. Mm-hmm. It was a very good experience, I want to say. I learned a lot. I had a lot of patience. It wasn't easy and it wasn't hard. So
it wasn't easy.
It was there.
But how did you handle everything? Like collecting the money, mm-hmm. making sure. Was there a period when you had more of people who didn't pay, mm-hmm. and less of people who did not pay? And then how did you?
It was there. So basically, our task was to get people to contribute money. Mm-hmm. So there would be people who are there like, why must I contribute? Where is this money going? But yet I wrote it in the message, why and where it is going. So there was that aspect of repeating yourself constantly. Yeah. So how I took it is with a deep breath and a prayer.
So, like for the people watching who might not know, mm-hmm. why these 500 rubles are important, mm-hmm. in like the daily lives of as students in Ruden, what would you say to them? Why is this 500 rubles, simple 500 rubles, so important?
Oh, right, I'm about to pitch an idea, mm-hmm. right? Okay, no, so the fact of the matter is that it creates a reservoir of money, mm-hmm. right? For emergencies, if we need to plan something, that's where we take the money from. And the cool thing is that at the end of the day, everybody benefits. And for those who are in a financial crisis, right, and you need to like borrow some money, yeah, you have to pay it back. That's the cool thing, because we know that we get paid. So you pay it back and other people can benefit from the money. Mm-hmm. So it's like a cycle. It helps everybody at the end of the day. If you don't want, then you don't want. But those who do, amazing.
Yeah. I remember someone saying they once received, they were asking someone to pay the 500 rubles. Mm-hmm. Then he goes like, if I want my father, I can just, call away and my parents would pay. Like,
that's not the same for everyone.
Yeah, it's not the same for everyone, and people have to put into consideration that not everyone has that help or call away. Exactly. So at the back of our minds, we should consider those who are struggling to keep up and to manage life here in Moscow. So I guess that's one thing. I'm pitching for this 500 ruble thing, guys. I'm pitching for it.
Let's pay the 500 rubles.
Let's pay, guys. Let's pay. So this is a personal question, but were you ever like tempted to grab some rubles? What notice?
Oh wow! I was never tempted to take you guys' money. Mm-hmm. I had money of my own. Mm-hmm. Therefore, I didn't need to pinch from the people. Mm-hmm. Plus, how would you feel if you've entrusted people to handle your money and then it just goes missing under suspicious circumstances? It's not right. I have a conscience.
She has a conscience. So that was so good of you.
Mm-hmm.
Because there are some people we both know. Here, story after story. No, this happened. No, I left it on the bed then. But at least we didn't have any stories when you were in that position, and everything went smoothly, I guess.
We thank God.
We thank God. We thank God. So would you encourage the ladies to take up that position?
Definitely. I would encourage a lot of us to take up that position. It's very insightful. You get to learn a lot of stuff. The subject that I hated in high school found me, and I was literally doing that, accounting, credit and debit.
Credit,
We
debit.
did that. Yeah.
So, like, what's the most controversial opinion people have about where these 500 rubles go?
People just think that the ones in power over the money use the money, right? Like, okay, I will say we have a project and we'll use your money. We'll say, no, put this amount, but then if there's change, we automatically pocket it. But what most people don't understand is that there's no change from these events. And if there's a lack, a balance, it comes from us.
Yeah, exactly.
So, my heart. But yeah.
The pain of removing.
Oh God.
Just for you people.
Oh my God. I
once heard someone say they actually had to add 20,000 rubles to the event they were planning. I'm like, is that a sacrifice I'm willing to make?
It'd be like that. It'd be like that.
Oh my God. So, in your, like, how did you ever keep the balance? Were your academics ever affected in these positions? Because some people will be like, no, I don't want to become a leader because, it might take away some time, it might do this and that. How would you encourage someone to say, girl, forget about that, you can do it?
First of all, yes, you can do it. Second of all, it depends on the level of leadership that it is, because I took up a position, right? But then if someone was to tell me, you must be president, I can refuse. Because that I cannot handle. It depends on how much you can handle at the end of the day. But always have an open mind to know that you can handle it. So the balance is there. You just know what to give up at certain points.
So priorities matter in this case.
Have your priorities in line.
In line. Priorities in line. Hope you're writing down. So, aside from the leadership aspects, our lady here owns her own business. It's called Lola's Lash. Did I get it right?
Yes. Yes.
I used to say Lola Lashes. I used to say Lola Lashes.
Lola Lashes.
She corrected me today. It's Lola Lashes.
I don't know what I was thinking choosing that name.
So you have your own business.
Yes.
What does it involve?
It's growing, but first it started with dreads. I do dreads personally. I fix you up, I get you looking good and clean again. There's just that satisfaction that I have when doing someone's hair and you can finally see their scalp. I love that. And the lines are clean, also, recent times, I started doing makeup on other people, not just myself. I want to gradually grow, I want to start selling stuff. I want to have the thing.
The thing.
Yeah.
The thing. You understand it when she starts. The thing. So, like, you have a business, right?
Yes.
How did you think of the idea? Why did you start? What was the goal?
I needed money.
What?
Others will say, no, I really had the passion for. No, I needed money.
Yeah.
Also, I just like helping people. But money is a bonus. I thought about it because I noticed that a lot of people get their hair braided and cornrows and everything. But minority of the people have access to someone who can do dreads. Because here in Russia, I have noticed that a lot of us have dreads, but they can't find that diamond in the rough. And I'm like, okay, I could help someone here and there. Plus, my mom had dreads, and I've always had it at the back of my mind to help someone with dreads.
With dreads as well. No, like that. You seeing the problem and spotting the business. It takes a great mind. Some people wouldn't even they wouldn't think of that, but so that was top notch for you.
Thank you.
So I hear you're working.
My God.
Yeah, I hear you're working. So there's all this going on, guys. I hope you're keeping track. She was financial manager, handling her own business and working.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I am working. And it's not just I have a job. I have jobs in different places. I moved to Suda, and it requires me to walk a lot, to go to different places, and it's good. Yeah.
How are you managing?
How am I managing?
Yes.
It's the Lord. Because I really don't know. Under all this makeup, I have the worst eye bags that you've ever seen. I rarely sleep because I'm working either like the job I have or doing people's hair or going to school. And you already know in Russia, going to school is a job on its own. So,
what keeps you going? What keeps the fire that says, let's all? And there are just some days where I just go, nope.
Yeah. They're there. There are just days when I'm like, no, not today. And you need those days.
Yeah.
You need days to rest. You need days where you're able to say, today I can't.
Yeah.
But then the important thing is to get back. Because other people get down and then they stay down. But the thing is to come here, then you take 2 steps up. Yeah.
So can we say, okay, you're managing?
I am managing. It's safe to say that I am managing.
Academic-wise,
yes.
you're good.
Yeah.
Business-wise, good.
Yeah.
So how? The other question is, how do you develop yourself?
How do I develop? Yeah. That's a very good question. How do I develop myself? First of all, prayer. That is one of the best things that has ever happened to me. My relationship with God has kept me stronger than ever. I develop myself by constantly trying to learn new things. I'm not going to lie to you and say, no, I read encouraging books here every day. No, I try. I wish I could read as much as I wanted to, but I don't. How do I? I think I'm a more practical person. If I see someone doing something, I will follow what they're doing. So that in these times is YouTube videos. So I'm going to watch and I'm going to try and do what I'm seeing. And yeah, that's basically how I develop.
Have you ever had a breakdown through all this?
I had one yesterday.
Well, that answers the question.
You know that timely meltdown that you have where you just sit down and cry. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's needed. Actually, I am not ashamed. I will sit down and just reboot everything and just let everything out that I've been holding in. Because there's situations where you cannot act by your emotions, and so you need to keep them inside. And when you get the opportunity, whether it's in meditation and prayer, just in your own time, let it out. If you have someone to talk to them. Let it out. Otherwise, you start washing books, but that's another story.
The importance of mental health.
Yes.
Spiritual growth.
Yes.
How has your life changed ever since you came here, especially with your spiritual life, how has it changed from the time you were back home?
Let me tell you, whenever I get an opportunity to speak about my God, guys, the way I've grown, it's what I've come to understand is that you need something to believe in. And also, on top of everything else, I am choir leader. So,
give us a camera something.
I can't. Natasha, I'll beat you. So listen.
I'll
just go worship session right now. I wish I could. But yeah, you need a driving force. For me, it's worked. Like, I need something to do in church, my ministry. That's what keeps me going. That's what keeps me sane. My mental health has been kept up to par because of the people that I surround myself with, because of the Word of God, because of the books that I read. So that's how I managed to keep my mental health. And talking to people. If you could find even just one person to talk to, talk to them.
Emotional. Since we have mental, but the emotional aspect. Do you cry every day? What do you do? Because sometimes, you just days where you have mixed emotions. You don't know what to do. You don't know how to feel. You're just like in this dark hole.
Yes.
How do you get out? How do you manage to flourish, rejuvenate?
Okay, let me see. Let me think of a practical situation. First of all, do I have a healthy relationship with my emotions? That's the first question you should ask yourself. By that, I mean, am I, just led by them, or do I tend to bottle them up? Or in situations, do I just act before I think? No. Okay, I'm answering the questions as I'm asking. But how can I answer this question? I tend to think first before I act. In some situations. I'm not saying I'm perfect. There have been times that I have totally gone this way when the world is moving this side. But I try my best to think the situation through and see how I can react and how I can say things. Especially for other people, I try to make it a very, very comfortable environment for everybody else. And you asked how I flourish and how, there've been times where you're down. It's okay to cry, regardless of being female or male. It's okay. If you feel like crying, cry. I personally will not cry in front of you. That's a lie. I will take myself home and go cry in front of the people.
shower.
Where you can't see your tears, that I will cry.
In the shower.
When your roommate is not around, just turn on that song and just Adele. Go for it. But yeah.
No, one thing that has helped me, I have like anxiety. So my hands shake, like even now, they're shaking. My hands shake, but I do it anyway.
Yes.
But the problem is, like, ever since I came here, I've been having like tremendous breakdowns. Like, I've had 4
like major ones
where I would like shake, my heart would be racing, I would cry, and I'm just like, Lord, what is this? I thought we were okay. I thought we were okay. So I think what helped me a lot was just me feeling it in that moment. Just allowing myself to feel it. Okay, this is how I feel for now. Let me cry.
Yes.
And I would cry. And after crying, I would sleep.
Naps. Sleep is the best thing, you guys. When you wake up, your problems are suddenly gone.
But the most important part is talking to people. I remember Mom calling. I told her that, Mom, this is what's happening. I don't know where these attacks are coming from. So I talked to her and she was like, okay, let's resolve this.
Yes, please.
Where did it start from?
The trigger.
Where did it start from? So I think when those major like attacks happen, I think I experience the triggers. But the thing is, I don't know the triggers.
Hey, yeah, so now there's problem part 2.
Problem part 2.
Okay, but that one I think you must just really sit down and identify your triggers.
Yeah.
Because that's the first step. See what's causing it. It could be because I noticed you said ever since you came here, it's a different environment, different strategies, different systems from where we're coming from. Maybe that could have added to your anxiety. The question of how can I do this? How are people doing it? Can I manage? So, and the second thing is to feel what you're feeling. Because when you're done feeling it, you do it. You do it even though you're scared. Someone asked me, oh, Lola, you have so much confidence. You're not a shy person. No, I'm very shy. It's just that I do it scared. And I end up flowing. So, identify your triggers, mommy.
Yeah, I will. That would be like my homework.
Yes.
Identifying my triggers.
Mine too. Actually.
So, how have you managed to, the people around you, like, maintain the relationships you have? And one thing I understand is relationships matter a lot. Friendships. The ice is giving. We might not talk about the romantic part, but like relationships in general with your teachers, with your friends, your mentors. Yeah, like how important is it and how do you sustain it?
I feel that friendships are very, very important. That's like one of the biggest things that I've ever wanted, because I grew up moving here and there. So it was hard for me to like find someone and be like, I grew up with this person, we've known each other since we were in diapers, and she knows me inside out, like she can finish my sentences. Yeah, no. I was I was usually the new kid that would have to like fit my way in a situation, and there would be days where it's worse in my head because I would overthink like, okay, they have a friendship stronger than mine, and I have to work extra hard for them to understand me. And I think that makes me a very complicated friend. I will say it, okay? I'm mature enough to admit it. I can be very complicated because I am selfish. If you are my friend, I want you to myself, and I just want you to be happy.
She's explained my life right now.
But yeah, I would want a friendship to be reciprocation. If I treat you some way, then
treat me some way.
Yeah, not that I should expect it and be like heartbroken when I don't receive it, but like, let's make a deal. Yeah, I just want to feel as important as I make you feel.
Give me you.
Have I answered your question?
Yes, you have. Okay. But you've forgotten one part.
Which one?
Teachers.
Oh, teachers. Oh my God, I used to be a suck up. Oh, I was a teacher's pet, but then I was the one with like,
what's this?
Proof to back it up. Not like just those who want those Judases who are like, they'll give you up because the teachers. No, like I would suck up to the teacher, but I would, snitches get stitches. Yeah. I was just doing it for myself, guys. But then, I have a few Russian teacher friends. We connect on different levels, not just that one where I'm trying to get a piat. No, it's like, I can do your hair.
Mentors ever since you came here? Like, is it pew written in the stars? Or it's just no?
I think that's one of my problems that I have. I don't choose people to like look up to.
A specific person to say.
But there was this one young lady who really, she brought it out. She literally brought it out to me. When I went to church and I looked at her singing on stage in choir, I was like, I want to do that. And she came up to me and she was like, you're joining choir. And I joined choir. And now that she's not here, I am the leader of the choir. And I am literally in the position that I saw her in, and she was doing it flawlessly. Should I say her name? No, she was here. She was an amazing person who would help everybody, and I would look at her and be like, I want to do exactly what you are doing. I want to have a heart as big as yours. And she was so good in her academics. And I'm like, yes, sis.
Yes,
Come through.
Come
Yes.
through. And how have your parents helped you, even though like they're so very far, but them just being there calling, how has that helped you maintain yourself?
My family is really cool because it's only the four of us. My older sister, my mom, and my dad. And even though they're far away, they're always here, guys. Whenever it's a call, whenever it's a message, just to say hi and I love you, it gives me the boost that I need to get through the day. Like, you just don't understand. I don't want to say they're the reason that I'm going through school and doing it. I'm doing it for myself, and that's what they told me. But they are that extra push that I need.
Yeah. Have you ever had an identity crisis ever since you came here?
Hi? I don't think so.
You never.
I know. I don't. Have I?
It's a research.
Okay, like, explain to me.
Like identity crisis. Like you don't really. Who am I? You don't really know who you are, or maybe some thoughts have gone into your head, and it's like everything is diluted, jumbled. You're trying to now just everything.
What am I doing, and where is my place? Definitely. Identity crisis sounds like a very heavy title. But have I been confused? Have I been doubtful? I haven't been kind to myself sometimes. Mentally, I have doubted myself, and my family has literally been the people believing in me more than myself. My family, my relationship, my friends, they are literally my support. Exactly, my rock. So, identity crisis, I have wondered what I am doing, especially when it comes to what my purpose is. Like, what am I here to do? Honestly, guys, what am I doing here? There have been days where I just sit and like, okay, if I jump off that bridge,
it's life.
What will they do?
Yeah. There are really moments where you're just like, nope.
No, not today.
Not today. This ain't for me. And you pulling through, you doing you, you have been one of the people, I might say, who's just silently but boldly encouraging me to do me. Like,
that's a lot.
Yeah, like, to be honest. Really? Yes. Like, I just see, I'm just like, Lonjezo. I remember, like, when I came, the first, then orientation, you spoke, I'm like, have you heard her English? It's Sumbuchile Fuma. Have you heard her speak? And then she was speaking, big words. And I'm just like, okay. I was like, okay, this is good. The way you presented yourself, that to me that was like, okay, this is good. And then I remember you texted me, say, we're going to church on Sunday. The first church I ever went to was Christ Embassy. And she texted, you should come to church on Sunday. You should also carry Wongani with you.
Bring someone.
So she was, Christ Embassy was the first church I went to when I came. Then Aaron also dragged me there.
Come on.
Strazu. So that was amazing. So wow, we went deep.
Yes, we did. We're back. We're back here.
Okay, that felt good though. Then Tulanza Popali Miss
Aika.
Miss Asaf too. So you're looking at, I present to you Miss Asaf 2. Do the wave.
The one
Miss Asaf 2 2022, guys. Royalty. Here you have it. How was it? Like
Oh.
when they announced your name.
I'm sure when you watch the videos, you will see my legs gave up on me.
You should have seen her do the hand. I'll send a picture.
I was like, really, Zambia? We are winning. No, when they announced Zambia, my legs did like show. If
I
think
see
they're
you
going
go
to-
down.
I
literally-
think I knelt because my legs just did like, oh, you're not standing, by the way.
You should have seen Aaron. He was like, He was like this. Oh wow.
But I think at that point, I was just done. I'm sure if you saw my face, I looked to someone on my right, and they were like, Lonjezo, stand properly. They were like, stand like this. I was like, I forgot to put my hand on my waist and and smile. And it was a guy who was telling me. So I was like, okay, situation critical. I was standing like this, with a straight face, but like a small smile, like, are we done yet? I was so tired. I was barefoot. Thank you, Jesus. Because if I was wearing heels, I wasn't going to do that. I was just tired.
Yeah. And how was it, like, the support from everyone who was there?
The support was... Can I cry? The support was overwhelming. It was so much because one of the reasons why I didn't want to do it was I'm not known and I won't get that much support from my people. But I came to understand that even if it's one of us doing something that is carrying our name, they're going to be there.
Yeah.
And I commend you guys for that. I felt it. Even up to now, I can go walk on the street and somebody will say, Miss, congratulations. But it was like literally a month ago. It was so much. You guys, the dancers, you guys, I would not wish for anybody else. You guys were impeccable. My support system, the Richards, the Aarons, the Mwales and Shepherds of the world. Oh, that moment I was just like, if I fall, this competition is over. You guys were so supportive.
Oh my God.
I thank God for you guys every day. I literally watch the videos every day because that make me narcissistic.
No, you should have seen me. In fact, everybody, like, after that period, everyone was just on their phones, smiling. You'll be walking in the road. You have a phone.
Yes.
You know, you're dancing there.
Checking what you're doing. I'm like, these are fun.
That was me.
Oh, God.
That was Lonjezo. What? She got the crown. Oh my God. Well, I was so proud. You put the Zambian name there. Finally.
And we can just drop the mic and be like, okay, we're done. Do we even need to do anything else? Yes, we do. Yeah. By the way, get involved. Really helps you.
So, how would you encourage people to do these extracurricular activities?
The same way that I did on your first orientation. We encouraged you guys. We were like, get involved. Because it just doesn't, I don't know, it's not about one person, but it's about everybody at the end of the day. Did you not make one or two friends? We felt like a family, like we were doing something. Yes, it was
a bond.
Yes, it really was. It was a bond, and it was so fun because I wouldn't have been able to say that I know that amazing human being over there. It's a good experience, and I would encourage even you because you're doing it next year, actually. 2023. Start voting now.
Maybe 2024. By then we'll have the money.
No.
Okay. She's encouraged the little girl to do it next year. So that's all I had for today.
Yay.
Oh my God, it was so amazing. Thank you so much for coming to the show, for being my opening act. Oh my God, it was amazing.
Thank you for having me. I feel, hey.
Yeah, she feels important.
Hey, me.
Like a queen, like she.
I'm shaking. You just can't see it. This was a really good experience. And I can't wait to see more episodes of women doing great things.
Great things. Say that! Nice.